Yes, boss. Shit, man. The devil will throw you away when you're of no use to him anymore. This is a good one, man. I had this posted up for a minute. So here's the deal, right? Understand that the only type of people who are going to throw you away prematurely or just discard of you like you're nothing or treat you like you're trash that belongs in a in a dumpster or whatever is if they planned on using you. Now, here's the deal. People of class, decency, character, morals are not going to treat people like there's somebody that can be thrown away. So I'm going to say that again. People of trash, people of class, or whatever the case may be, they're not going to treat somebody like they're trash or you're beneath me or whatever the case may be. Because here's the deal. People with class have what? Feelings. They know that we're all what? People. The only people who move like that through this world are evil and twisted, demonic type of individuals. And understand this, right? If a person is going to use you, whatever it is for, the goal could be for control, money, attention, or leverage, right? They'll keep you around as long as you can serve that purpose. But if that purpose is fulfilled or they feel like they got it in somebody else that can give them more, out with the old, in with the new. This is how some people move. It's just like, example, you ever seen how like on like some of these gold digger pranks, like you ever seen how some of these girls go gung-ho crazy over a car? Oh, I don't have a boyfriend, or I can leave my boyfriend behind. Once a person feels like you serve the purpose, or they've gotten to the next level, or they don't need you anymore, they'll throw you away. Remember, as I stated, people of decency aren't going to just up and just discard or throw away somebody like they were nothing or they never served a purpose. For somebody to do that, they use people and look at people as something like, you're just something to be used right now. You feel me? Those are people who are broken, and chances are they're in some form of survival mode. So remember this in life, right? If somebody's going to use you, you're going to have to serve a purpose. It doesn't matter. Whether the purpose may be you provide them money, or you make them feel like they're in control, or you give them a high, or you're some form of supply for their narcissism. Whatever the case may be, nobody's just going to up and discard somebody like that. They either got to feel like they have to keep control of the narrative, meaning I threw you away. They have to make sure, look, I don't need you anymore. So let me just get rid of you now, where I found your replacement. But understand this. If a person's going to discard you, they're going to want to do things on their own terms. You feel me? Understand this. If you get rid of somebody, right, that has to say a lot about you or that person. So spin it the way how it needs to be spun, right? If you discarded somebody and you was always around the person, right? Or you made it seem like this person was a problem, whatever the case may be. If the evidence doesn't meet the claim, you're going to look like a liar, aka a dumbass, or you just a fraud. You feel me? Or it could be put in another way where you tried to discard somebody and that person probably got rid of you first, and you expect that they'll be back by a certain time and they still ain't come back. That's still going to make you look crazy. Understand this. Be careful of the games that you play. Be careful how you use your free will, dog. Because using your free will to do something ill-advised, or play a nasty game with somebody, or like I got rid of them, or they're of no use to me, or I don't need them anymore. You better watch how you're playing certain games, because understand this. Everybody has feelings, and sometimes you just might be the last straw. You could be the last person, or you're the last person that was ever going to run that game with somebody. You got to understand that in this world that we live in, there's a lot of people who've been discarded or treated like they were small or they're nothing, or I could do away with you, I could try you, I could walk over you. That's not cool, bro. So I'm here to tell you like this, right? If you're playing that type of game, that's an evil type of a game, bro. And another reason as to why people do that is to avoid consequences. If I can throw you away from now or get rid of you, people are going to want to know, why did I get rid of you? I can create a false narrative. Because here's the deal. If I threw you away or I cut you off, I did so on what? My own terms. I can create whatever narrative and say, look, this person was a threat to me, or they were jealous, or whatever the case may be. But if you don't play the game right, and you play a wrong hand, or yo, this person was hating on you, and it's like, yo, what do they have to hate on you for? It's just like the same situation that I tell you about O'Neal. I checkmated the fuck out that dumbass nigga. You can never claim that I'm jealous of you when you're a statistic. My life is better than yours. You have hella kids, hella baby moms. I don't have that. I have my freedom. A rap sheet out of this world. I don't have that. Fuck ups and beefs with a lot of people. I don't have that. So you got to understand something. The games that you play, or, oh, this person's jealous of me, or this, that, and the third. If the evidence doesn't meet the claim, people going to look at you like you crazy. You got to make sure that the proof is in the pudding. It doesn't make sense, dog. So you got to really think about that. As well as that, right? Sometimes, as I stated, some people can move on to a new target. They feel like they have somebody better, a better supply, somebody better that they can use. So they're not going to hesitate to throw you away. And sometimes when people do these things where they want to throw you away prematurely for somebody else, they can later on get a rude awakening that you were the person that was worthy of being kept around, and they threw you away early, or they should have never threw you away at all. So it's going to stress people out. How can I reel this person back in? That's where some people find out, yo, I just chat about myself. Yo, I got rid of somebody, or I told somebody about themselves, or I did this, that, and the third, or I made somebody feel away. Now, guess what? This person probably sees what? My plans. They already see what my plan was. I was going to get rid of them this whole time, but I was going to do it on my own terms. Now that they see what type of person I am, guess what? They're not coming back around. My plan is what? Foiled. I can't move forward. So you got to understand that in life, there are different types of games that devilish people play when they want to discard of you or get rid of you. Just remember what it is that I'm telling you, dog. Only evil people do these types of things, and it's all calculated types of games. How do I know this? I learned this from my mom, learned this from O'Neal, learned this from a lot of people. So it's like a walk in the park for me when it comes to stuff like this. It's very easy, you feel me? As well as that, and I'm probably going to close it off right here. People are afraid of losing power, and as well as that, I'm going to mix in another one, no real empathy. If a person's going to discard of you, sometimes they can already see that they've lost power in the situation. So let me just cut ties right now, or chop off my hand to save my arm. Let me just get rid of you right now. That's just like a sports move. Yo, this person is declining, or their skill play is going down. Let me get rid of you while I still have some the opportunity to, while you still have what? Value. I'm going to trade you away somewhere. I'm going to get back a first round or whatever. People are willing to discard of you if it makes sense to them. You feel me? If they know that losing you is like the hardest thing in the world, people are going to try and act like the hardest they can, or put on an act like their life is so grand now that you're gone. If they haven't found a replacement for you, life isn't better. If they didn't get to the land of milk and honey, or what they was trying to get to, guess what? Life, it didn't get better. If a person wasn't able to meet the expectation or get to what it is that they needed, then guess what? Chances are they're probably not in a better situation. Therefore, that makes people like a little bit sick on the inside, that they probably might have got rid of their blessing, or did away with somebody or someone that could have been a benefit to them or help them in the near future, and they did it prematurely. You feel me? So understand and look at things in different types of angles. And remember this, only evil people discard of people like that, or treat people like they were nothing, or they're a piece of trash, gum underneath the table. They're there to be disposed of. You know what? If I need to pick you up again, I'll come back and pick you up. That's not how life goes, bro. Everybody, we all have feelings, dog. Just understand this. If you feel like you can discard of somebody, or you have the power, you have the say-so, I'm telling you, the ball can spin in different ways. How you felt before like you had the power, guess what? That power can be stripped away from you, and it could be given to somebody else. How you felt like you could try somebody or do somebody, don't be surprised if the ball is taken away from you and put in that person's court. This is what makes people go sick on the inside. Yo, I did somebody dirty. Guess what? They know that they wouldn't accept that if it was them. But they feel like it's justified that they can do it to the next person. This lets you know that there are some people who are evil and twisted out there in the world, very carnal and very dark. For you to get a higher, get off on throwing away somebody like you're the man or you're this, that, and the third, you could turn around and bruise your own ego for that. What if that person that you threw away actually turned out to be somebody better than you? Or they shit on you effortlessly and they don't even try. You're not even on the radar. They don't even think about you. You can bruise your own ego like that. So all I'm telling you is in life, make sure you make better choices. Only evil, demonic, twisted people discard of people like they were nothing. Especially if they knew that they were just leeching off of that person. And another tail in that half is sometimes people discard and throw other people away because they know that it was for their safety or their good. Like me. There's a lot of people I discarded I had to get away from. Didn't want to do it. But at the same time, you got to understand that if you see that a person is hurting you more than they're helping you, or it's not even that you're looking for help, that a person is hurting you and you're not doing that to them, they're just bringing you down, you have to get rid of them. You have to get rid of people that you know don't mean you any well. You feel me? That's how you're able to get to the next level. With that being said, man, 444 the world, man. Peace.